That's all of the county cases. Mr. Martin, would you like to present the City of Hayhira?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This one is a special exception request by Bank South Mortgage Company, a financial institution in a conditional RP zoning district. Subject property is one that we are familiar with. We have visited several times. They're located at 505 South Church Street. This is on the east side of the road in the southern half of the city. You may recall there was a zoning case there a few years ago, and we've had several different special exception requests, all of which have been for personal service shops. This one is for a financial institution. In RP zoning in Hayhira and Valdosta, all financial institutions require a special exception or conditional use approval in RP. In higher zoning districts, they are permitted use. That is based on how things were many years ago when banks or other busy offices could generate a lot of traffic. Times have changed, and that is something that staff is looking into in terms of revision in both ordinances to allow at least a small office such as this to be a permitted use in RP, just like many other small professional offices would be. So that's a footnote. In this case, it's a small office, has very little walk-in traffic. Most of it is done online. I think it's a staff of 3 people. The applicants are here to address those kinds of questions. But as with other things in this existing and developing office village, tenant spaces are relatively small, and this fits in very nicely with one of the ready-to-occupy tenant spaces that are currently there. It's a building 6, which is in the southern end of the property, in the side-facing building that is there. Pictures. When we get to them, of course, you see the zoning pattern. If I turn this on, it'll work better. There we go. Character area, still neighborhood activity center. Aerial image from a few years ago before the site was built. The familiar site plan that shows the layout of buildings and parking. The front portions of that, the buildings are there. The back buildings are not built yet, but the parking maneuvering is there. Kings Court is the name of the development. This is the entrance sign with the buildings near the entrance on the front. This is the subject building, which is at the south end. They're wanting to go in that last tenant space. Adjacent properties includes the rear building at the south end of the site, southward view on Church Street, northward view, and that's all I have for pictures. So here you see, of course, a history of the property that's in your packet, the conditions of approval that go with that RP zoning. And the recommendation from staff is to find the special exception requests consistent with the comprehensive plan, consistent with the special exception review standards out of the Hayhira ordinance, and recommending approval subject to one condition, which is simply the expiration date. Approval shall expire after 1 year from the date of city council approval if no city business license has been obtained for use by that date. So the applicants are here, but I'll be glad to answer any questions you may have.
Questions for staff?
Let's make a comment, Matt. I appreciate your verbiage about looking at the definition of financial institution going forward. I mean, in this case right here, this is.
We're looking at the use table provisions and also parking provisions too. Maybe you're going to get more into professional office. The concern I've got is the sizes, and it's something where we may be looking at all offices beyond below a certain size will be permitted to use larger ones. Medical offices is where we usually run into trouble. A 10,000 square foot medical office is sometimes a behemoth as opposed to a 1,000 square foot facility. So we're looking at those things.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Matt, is this the only open area in the building they have left, or
In that particular building, I understand it's the last one of that building. There's still some more buildings yet to go.
existing building?
No, there's existing ones. I think there might be a couple openings, but if memory serves, as you look at the site plan, it's the rear 2, building 2 and building 3. I don't think have been built yet.
They're about to start building 1.
One of them, I think I saw a pad for 1, and I think building 1 is also not there yet. 4 is the one you see in the picture. They're going in 6. 5 is already built and occupied.
And they're going, the next one will be track 1.
Number 1 in the front, okay. That makes good sense.
I think it's 1.
And they're already starting to fill up the front part of the parking lot as the buildings are filling up. Thank you.
Anything further? Would the applicant like to come up and speak?
Good afternoon. My name is Nikki Rogers, 8274 Miller Road, Hayhire, Georgia. I am the branch manager of Bank South Mortgage. As Matt mentioned, while we are a financial institution, we are strictly a mortgage office. We have 3 individuals currently, with the potential for a 4th as all the premises will allow for to occupy the property. Majority of our work is done by appointment only. We do not carry cash on the premises, nor do we have a drive-through. I know that was a question, because again, we are not necessarily a financial institution, more of a mortgage service, and a lot of our work is done online. But I am open to any questions you may have.
No questions for the applicant?
Ms. Rogers, we appreciate your patience in this, and sorry for the delay.
That's okay. Thank you.
Is there anyone here that would like to speak in favor of this case? All right, is there anyone that would like to speak against this case? There being none, we'll close the public hearing portion of this case. Any further questions for staff? There being none, we'll take a motion on the case.
You come, just go. Go.
It doesn't matter, I'll take it. HA-2025-06, Bank South Mortgage Company is requesting a special exception of approval to allow a financial institution in a residential professional zoning district. Find it consistent and with the comprehensive plan, and recommend approval with the one condition at the bottom that's already been read.
Is there a second?